Great. So here we go. I'm going live, and if I'm not mistaken, I am live right now on our YouTube channel. So if somebody, I guess I can see it here too. What's going to happen at the end of this? Let's see. Does it do it? Does it do the thing? It's just going to a dark screen. It said it was going to redirect people automatically. Oh, it did! That's cool. Hey, what's up? Cool. That's fun. Hey, we're live. Jeff, Jed, Sep, Ed. Jeff, Jed, Sep, Ed. Thanks for thanks for joining in rhyming order like that. Really appreciate you guys. Hey, that was pretty fun. I wasn't sure if the tech was going to work out, but yeah, we went right from the premiere, and I had this live stream set up to kick you into here right after, and it worked. How about that? Let us know if you came here straight from the premiere, and wow, what a battle. Am I right, guys? I want to talk about that. See, Ben was setting up this beautiful sign right here. Let's all clap for Ben. Looks amazing. DGA with some LEDs back there. Super fun. And he was setting that up in the beginning part and actually wasn't watching the premiere. So I'm going to kind of take you and all of us back through that. What did you? Oh, you just changed this one. Hang on.
I don't know why you changed that one.
Give me this.
Have the
What
same.
are you doing?
Here, what color was it?
No, I got it. It's blue. There we go. Blue. Ben was trying to show off his lights back there, and he's changing all the other ones. Is the nice sign's looking great, says Jed. And yes, Jed, she roasted me good. That was so fun. Hanging out with Katrina obviously was an honor. We were there for a few days, filmed a whole lot of content, and every chance that I got to be around her and film her and stuff, it was, yeah, an honor and just a blast from a disc golf fan's point of view, but also you can imagine how rewarding as a DGA employee, you know, just Katrina Allen, Team DGA, what? But then we had a couple hours downtime and we had a minute to go film something fun and we laughed a lot. Katrina was funny because she was like, this isn't my normal, like she's winning world championships. That's kind of her jam. She's not doing silly challenge videos. So I thought there just for a second that maybe like the acting jitters would get to her, but no. 5 seconds in, she's as comfortable as anybody and throwing out those sick burns. So, all right, let's bring in Mr. Ben, and we can chat about that for just a second before we get on to some other stuff. Let me know also in the comments what your guys' favorite part of the most fun wins with Katrina was. And hi, Ben.
Hi. Did you just say that you hoped that a human being that has won a disc golf world championship twice would somehow fail to perform in a random video that you shot with them?
Yes, that's exactly right. And anybody who knows me knows that that's not a really outlandish thing to say even. I always want to win. You guys know what a competitor. Yeah, Katrina's like, sure. She wakes up at 5 a.m. and she works out for half the day and then spends the other half of the day working on disc golf form and stuff like that. But I mean, I'm like a competitor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she's competitive, but I'm like a competitor. The dir.
Emphasis
on the dir.
Derp.
So in case you missed it, we did 10 shots each at the Triple Mando at hole 7 at Winthrop.
Easy. It's not that far away.
Turns out it's a little bit more of a difficult shot than I thought. And there was a head, like right to left headwind. So your angle control was paramount because it would either just leave him out to the right or it would just lift him up to the left. So yeah, Jeff said the same thing. You're missing the P in the derp. What was I saying? Oh, so I got off after we each threw our first 5. I got the scores off, and I said she was 5 for 5, but she was 4 points after the first 5 throws.
Classic Tyler.
Classic me. So as I'm editing this, I'm looking back on it. I'm like, I actually had that last throw with all the cheating and the handicap point scale that we set up. That last throw would have actually tied it, and it was SP torrent into the ground. It barely slid up and tapped the post for a point, but it is interesting to think back on. I wouldn't have noticed it in the moment, so that actually would have been even more frustrating if I had made it and then thought that I lost by 1.
It sounds like you needed an intern there to help you keep track of the score.
Next time, Ben.
I'm available for hire, Scott, if you're out there.
You're flying out with me next time. Sign-in's looking great. DGA air freshener, cool. Katrina laughed more, says you. So yeah, she won in both senses of the term, both senses of the series.
Yeah, I don't think she was worried for a second there.
Congrats on Team DGA winning All-Stars, mostly due to Tyler helping Kat find her putt. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I introduced her to the torrent. Yeah, that would actually be a really funny video. Giving her advice. She just like crushes a putter 400 feet. I'm like, no, more like this.
I mean, the hole 18 pipeline shot that she threw was very similar to that slight turnover shot that she threw at this hole. So, I mean, is it a total
kind of an All-Stars warm up?
Yeah,
is what you're saying.
No, I think
I actually provided.
I think there's some merit to that argument.
I'm with you. I tend to put myself at the center of every single situation in life. It's called greed. So, but it also works for this situation where I'd like to.
It's just called taking credit for your work. That's all it is. I don't know where you got that G word from.
And everyone else's. That's kind of where it, to all mine, yours. Look at the sign I made.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
I mean, you commissioned it, right?
So thanks for watching that. It was fun to put together. I laughed a lot during the edit. In terms of news, the Tour Series discs are... just drop it without any technical difficulties. We're going... The Tour Series discs are...
The Katrina Allen Rift.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I don't know what happened. We cut out there for a second.
I have one of those right here.
Oh, nice. I have some cat discs. I took the proto out through the vortex around my yard. Hole 2 in the Brickyard, which you're familiar with.
Yep.
This is even more money than the sale. I thought that was a sale hole before. It's a vortex hole. There's a shot here at my house where it's about 275 feet and it's uphill very far. So I feel like it's 340 feet of power I'm trying to throw.
It's a solid 20 feet uphill.
Yeah. And so the sale has always been money for that nose up, but still will turn uphill. But I threw 2 of these and they were both in circle 1. And so, yeah. Yeah, the pipeline shot on 18 was to die for. I kind of cried a little bit. Just like that is just so perfect. And what a perfect way to end, too. I mean, killer weekend. She played really great in the putting, accuracy, distance, the doubles, all of that. But then just hot round, sealing it up for Team Katrina. So fun.
There was at least one comment that you went back and pinned where someone was like, "Oh, Team Page is going to win by a landslide."
Yeah,
and we dug it up in
our Slack. There's a Slack chat that Ben and I are in, and those comments were all around. I tried not to make a big deal of them out, like on the, you don't want to be a sore winner.
But in Slack, they knew that it was coming
in a private group. Yeah, somebody had mentioned how it was before the event started, just like, oof, Team Page is going to win a landslide. And I saw that a lot on Twitter. So cool. I mean, everybody likes an underdog story, and whether it was that or not, there was certainly that perception beforehand, and then they proved them wrong.
And it's really exciting to see her have zero hangover from switching manufacturers, because that does happen from time to time. I think like Rick in 2017 or whatever. It was
you mean like a performance hangover?
Yeah,
I mean, obviously, with all the celebrations that we've had when she joined Team DGA, we're all hungover still.
Yeah.
This is filled with bourbon. Where's
today. Mine?
Yours got a little.
Oh,
I didn't want to hold the brand up. Wait, that's a 0 calorie set. No, it's something cool.
See, you did use Mixer.
Yeah, exactly. I put that just a little dash of Zevia in the bourbon. That's funny. Crystal, how is it going? Crystal, you have the Vortex. Nice work. Flight numbers have not been established for the Vortex yet.
But if you want to put your assessment of the flight numbers in the chat.
Anybody who's thrown it, let us know. Let us know what you think the flight numbers are or should be. We haven't launched those yet. Ed says, I've had more questions about DGA discs in the last 3 weeks than in the past years combined. Yeah, for sure, Ed. That has been... I guess just from my point of view, rewarding is the word that keeps coming back, because I've been here almost 3 years, and we're making the same efforts now. I'm trying to put out high quality videos, no matter what the product is or who I'm shooting the video for. I'm always trying to put my best work out there. So to then go from whatever the number was before to like 300% more, just engagement and reactions and shares and comments and all that stuff. It's just really, really cool. So, and I think the only danger, the only negative so far for Katrina being on Team DGA is I think she's probably pretty annoyed at this point with how many times per day that I text her and thank her and say I'm honored that she's on our team. Little clingy, and just like you're so great, you're awesome, you're so great, you're awesome. I'm gonna keep doing that though all year.
I mean, you're at least doing it to both Kat and Andrew, right? Like equal treatment there.
No. Andrew made me look bad in the putting challenge.
And Kat didn't make you look bad in the...
I thought I looked great. You didn't see it. You were setting up the sign. You didn't see the triple Mando challenge.
I heard some zingers from Kat in there.
Yes, Kat got me good with... I just threw a Tempest just straight into the ground. Even after I cheated and I moved the tee box up like 100 feet, I then throw a Tempest just straight into the ground, and I walk back up to her and I say, I'm not ready to talk about it. And as I turned around, she said, okay, well, no one asked. Just like, oh, and I wanted to throw a steady BL, and she's like, oh, are we just laying up to the gap, or I thought you were trying to go through? Oof.
I'm sure we'll see in the comments that like 98% of people in the comments could make that shot blindfolded.
Yeah. When I set up the challenge, I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, seems pretty. And I do, to be fair, I did have a couple. My shots were either like average for me or just really bad. That was the difference. And hers were like, her bad ones were just slight misses and her good ones were just so amazing.
Frickin' laser beams.
I thought that bonsai of mine might go in there for about 93% of its flight. That would have been the only thing that kind of redeem. Yeah, she throws a steady BL, just launches it. Jeff says that steady shot was money. It reminded me of me. Is that our sign falling down?
Something twitched, but I don't know what it was.
Yes, it reminded me of you as well. So we've got some fun stuff coming up this coming week. Las Vegas Challenge. The first, well, I won't say official event, but the first official tournament.
Yeah, the first Elite Series.
The first Elite Series tournament. Starts Thursday? Actually, I don't remember if it's Wednesday or Thursday.
I can't remember actually if it's 3 or 4 rounds this year. I know historically it's been 4, so it would be Thursday.
Let's find out.
But I did go look and see that Noah Meinsma, who
Uh-huh.
got the upgrade on DGA team.
Now part of the touring team.
Yep, he's on the touring team this year. He's signed up. Andrew Marweed is signed up. And
Thursday.
Kat's signed up.
Whoa, hang on. Is it a 4-day event, though? It's the 24th through the 27th, which would be Thursday through Sunday. But I never know if that means there's rounds that day or if it's just like there's other events.
It's probably still a 4-rounder.
That would be actually really, really cool. I was working on our ads for it today, and I have a few that I was hoping to rotate. What, you just had an idea for a good one?
Well, I mean, all my ideas are good ones, but
You just
no.
had another.
I think it's funny that you just admitted that we're still working on our ads.
Well, no.
Which is not unrealistic.
Yeah,
in
no.
the disc golf world, I'm sure.
No, totally. It's not like it's been on the radar for months and we just started.
Well, you spent some time planning for Disc Golf Con, which didn't happen, so that ate into the potential LVC ad schedule.
Exactly.
Plus, you wanted to make sure you got me into them, and so you had to wait until I was part of Team DGA for that to happen.
Listen, Ben, when I say working on our ads, I obviously don't mean like creating them. I just mean putting like the finishing touches on them.
Yeah.
They've been done for... My stuff is... I've got 2025's,
Tour series
super
planned
fair
out,
comparison
known.
sketches done.
Yeah.
For the most part, but you got to get in and put like the correct dates and reshoot sometimes, create from scratch the content that
Occasionally.
you're going to put in. Any word on the Tyler disc? Yes, we were talking about the disc golf comedy stamped riffs and pipelines. Actually, it's funny that they've been in the last 3 pieces of content that I put out, but they actually aren't out yet themselves. Go figure. What else did I miss?
This is one of last year's Ledgestone discs.
That's a pretty one.
Jeff, he was asking about what Andrew Marweed's Ledgestone disc was going to be.
Oh. What? Oh, yeah. What disc or discs are going to be Andrew's Ledgestone discs? Well, they're going to be the... Sorry. Did you guys get that? We'll come back to that. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Hannah Sue in Raleigh, as opposed to the other Sues.
Oh, yeah.
The one in Raleigh, Sue
in Raleigh,
says, Hannah did a really good review of the Vortex. Can't wait to try it. Yes, she did, and thank you for bringing that up. Hannah Macbeth. You've probably heard of Paul Macbeth because he's married to Hannah Macbeth.
Oh, yeah. I've heard of Hannah Macbeth.
So, but she has a husband, though.
Oh. He's just recently famous, though, right?
Well, yeah, because he was
After
in
they
the-
got married.
He pops into the video.
Oh, okay.
So that's how I know, because she is making a video on the Vortex, and then he comes in kind of in the middle and says some things. So kind of borrowing a little bit of her.
I mean,
clout.
Hannah's the real star. We know
Exactly.
this.
Hannah is in an indoor stadium or football field or practice facility or whatever, and throws some amazing shots with the Vortex, and says she's bagging it. Says she really likes it. So go check out the video. Actually, not on Paul Macbeth. So Paul and Hannah each have their own channel now. So check it out on Hannah's channel.
I mean, Hannah's got all the followers. Like, way more, I'm sure. But no, it's good. She threw it on a couple different flight lines, kind of like a little bit nose up. How does it fly? Flat kind of driven shot. How does it fly? Paul said some things. I mean, you can gloss over that part.
Paul said some things.
Just fast forward through that.
A lot of reviews coming out, a lot of flight footage of the Vortex has been pretty cool. I have enjoyed throwing it. It is such a great, fun tool. It is sail and tremor-ish in terms of stability, but I think that makes it even... Those are kind of really fun discs for me lately. Especially before this last winter. So maybe the last 4 months, I started getting really frustrated that I couldn't hit any lines when I was throwing full power. So I started disking down, and then I just had so much more fun because I was hitting lines that way that I'm doing that in like every category now. So this disc is depending on your arm speed, this disc is it's the tremor. I just said it, and actually Katrina said that when I was interviewing her. The tremor, she says, but she said it's just a longer tremor. Like the same amount of wherever your arm speed relationship is with the tremor, kind of use those same percentages on the Vortex, and it's just going to have all those same shot shapes and go 100 feet farther. So, get a Vortex. They're in a lot of retailers. I'm seeing, and we're being tagged all day, every day, by different retailers that are now stocking the Vortex and the Katrina Allen signature SP Rift. So you can go grab those.
So I think it was out of stock on the DGA website.
The Vortex.
The Vortex was.
There are still Rifts on the website.
Yeah.
So
the Vortex is hitting retailers now.
Exactly.
And then the next stage would be the first flight, which is TBD. We can't tell you about that yet. Obviously, we know when that's coming, but
we are like the...
Wait, do the thing again?
We're the... Wait, what? The first flight? Yeah, the first flight is available. So you can look forward to that. I need to have an image like the technical difficulties thing in the wings for this when we start trying to drop.
I think that's it from now on. Anytime we have technical difficulties. I mean, you got a nice white background in the snow there.
Great question, Crystal. Not disking down in terms of category, disking down in terms of stability. Crystal asked, what is disking down from a putter? So I don't mean going from a driver to a fairway to a mid to a putter. I mean, instead of throwing a hurricane, I'll throw a tempest. And instead of throwing a pipeline, I'll throw a sail. Instead of throwing a rift, I'll throw a tremor. Instead of throwing a breaker, I'll throw the steady or a ProLine swirl steady that I have that's even less stable. So just moving to the right rather than moving down. So actually more correct preposition might be like moving over, disking over. Hey, we just invented a disc golf term, everybody. Congrats. I disc over.
I have a technical response to Crystal's question.
Okay.
If you're going to disc down from a putter, you go to one of these bad boys. Let's go down to a mini. Is it legal? Who knows?
I throw the sail and the tremor in our last Most Fun Wins video, which, by the way, congrats again on taking down Barrett with not one, but I think two for sure Circle 2 putts that I can remember, including the one on the playoff hole, but I felt like there was a third one somewhere. He putted very well. I may have been thinking of your 100-foot par save attempt that just about cashed after you lost your first flight hypercane.
Yeah, that one was like a quarter of an inch from going in.
RIP first flight hypercane. Who's playing this weekend and where?
I'm playing this weekend.
Oh, tell me.
The Shawnee Mission Icebreaker. No, Frostbreaker. It's going to be an icebreaker because it snowed a couple days ago here, and it's going to be warm, so it's all going to be slush. But yeah, little 2-round tournament. I've won it in advanced in 2020.
Dang. What's that
Like February 2020. Because I won my last tournament of 2019 and my first tournament of 2020 in advanced, and then I bumped up.
Okay.
And that was maybe the last tournament I played before things went sideways for a little while there.
Mm-hmm.
And then got back into the swing of things. I won my first MPO tournament last year. Pretty good field.
Yep. I'm interested to see how your rating goes up after these last couple of good tournament rounds you put in.
Yeah. Actually, I have a tournament tip from that because I realized I played one of my tournament rounds probably slightly dehydrated. I just didn't have enough to drink the night before and started out the morning a little underhydrated. And then it being cold and the air is dry because it's winter didn't help. So I played through like kind of having a little bit of a headache.
Interesting.
And I definitely think that it contributed to at least a couple missed putts and a few not so great drives. So that's my tip this week is make sure you're drinking fizzy water with bourbon every night before you go to your tournaments.
Go to our online store and get yourself a water bottle that looks good.
That too.
Look good, feel good, stay hydrated, kids.
Play good.
Ed's got a putting league tonight. Dubs on Sunday at Trinity. Nice disc golf weekend. You know who I've been watching putt at night?
Yourself in the mirror?
Disc golf. No, I don't ever practice putt. You know this. Disc golf Luke has been putting out videos of him because he's a teacher. And so he has access to like the gym and different things, but he's moved it out to like the staircases and off a balcony and stuff like that in some school.
Well, even the rolling elevated marksman shot in the gym was one that blew my mind.
Yeah, I don't know how long those shots take him, but based on a couple of the trick shots that I've done, going back and forth with him, a long time.
I think that's the difference between like him and you is like he's a professional, so he gets them all on the first try. I mean, you tested Marweed with this, and he performed flawlessly.
That's true. I would love to be Andrew Marweed when it comes to
everything,
all of it. Yeah, the more I think, yeah, all of it. But especially trick shots, trick putting shots. But anyway, I've been watching his videos, and that just looks like so much fun. To have a whole, facility like that and be able to set up these fun shots.
Maybe we can go make a video with Hannah because she's got a gym like that. We can just go do trick shots with the Vortex.
You just buy a gym. I mean, gyms can't be that expensive, right?
Oh, we'll just put tarps up between your trees in the backyard.
Listen,
then
once the disc golf comedy discs drop.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be buying a gym.
Wait, those are dropping?
Yeah. At some point.
Like out of the sky or into people's carts?
It's like 4 projects back in terms of priorities, and I keep thinking that I can get caught up. Because I have a script for the commercial, like the launch the launch of them, but now they've been in like 2 unboxings, an auction, and 3 of our official content.
Well, we filmed it. You're just putting the final touches on the edit.
Final touches,
right?
yes,
Yeah.
Our earlier conversation. Final touches. And it's gonna be fun. But I just need to find some time to do that. Now is not the time because I am lots of finishing touches on our ads for Las Vegas. But I am so excited to watch Andrew and not Trevor because he had his hand surgery, so he's out for Vegas. But Andrew, Katrina, Noah, Shasta?
No, I checked.
Not Shasta?
Yeah, not Shasta.
It's just like the gang's all here, and it's going to be broadcast on the network. And who knows, we might see Kat and Andrew, Noah on some lead cards. Super excited. Can't wait.
I was trying to see if they'd announced tee times yet and who was going to be on what card, but we're not quite there yet. But I'm pretty sure Cat will be on one of those. And
Yeah, like on one of the featured cards, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would hope. I mean, just coming off the heels of winning All-Stars.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if she's
For
not.
sure. And then they should put Andrew on a feature card too, because he just won pretty prestigious Most Fun Wins putting event.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's definitely one of the factors they take into consideration for choosing who's going to be on those feature cards.
Manufacturers pick, fan vote, and then the people who got there by way of elite wins.
Yeah.
Which is that's the category.
Yeah, best recent performance on YouTube.
Exactly. And that's definitely Andrew. Doc looking for clear discs per the usual. You bought a new house, Doc? Way to go.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned that a little while back.
Nice. Michigan love to Andrew. Hope he does well at LVC. Absolutely.
Doc's got more room to store ice discs now. That's what he's going for.
Perfect. All right. Well, I don't have much today. I mean, today definitely was all about Katrina and the Most Fun Wins challenge victory, which she barely pulled out right at the end. Couple clutch shots right at the death. I moved back. I moved my tee box a little further out, like a gentleman, just to make sure that.
You wanted to handicap yourself?
Right. Just to. I'm just here for the laughs. I'm not here to be a professional or whatever. So how awkward would that be?
Does that mean you don't need to be paid like a professional?
If I left the tee box where it was and just threw them all through that's not fun for anybody. So of course I didn't do that.
Maybe we can print some trick discs and we can start giving those to pros.
Okay, I'm down. This week we got 10 inches of snow here in Kansas City, so that's not great for disc golfing. I mean, Andrew Marweed's probably laughing in his car driving to Vegas right now because he just felt in his heart that I said something stupid.
We have all the raw materials we need to send Doc a clear disc.
Ice.
Yeah, let's pop it in the freezer and then pop it in the bag.
But my wife, Molly, you've met her, just took my daughters down to Wichita for the weekend to spend some time with her family for her birthday. So I got my boys, and we're going to play a lot of Rocket League this weekend, but I don't think we'll probably do much disc golfing, sadly. Maybe I'll set up an indoor. Yes, I will do this. I'm going to try some sort of indoor trick shot to film against Disc Golf Luke. By the way, it's not completely one-sided. I do have one of the challenges we've gone back and forth that he hasn't answered yet. Because he did the mock shift it from standard to advanced to pro. And he did it in like 30-something seconds. So then I did that in 19 seconds.
Zooming.
And then put it back up to pro in just under 30 seconds. So my whole thing was like 55 or something for taking it standard to advanced to pro and then reversing those steps to go back to standard. So I want to see if anybody can actually do that, because there was parts when I did it, I only did it twice. There was parts when I did it, I lost 5 or 6 seconds pretty easy, a couple spots. But that was a super fun challenge. Set up a mini course. Yeah, we've got the mini trophy basket. Do it. That was awesome. That's not short. I mean, it looks.
It's
between the two angles right here. It looks like you just threw it 8 inches, but that's 15 feet.
Yeah, I'd say even 20.
Maybe 20. With
we'll call it 18. We'll meet in the middle.
That's awesome. Those things are so fun. I'm always chucking minis at it. We got to watch out now with your lights. Now we have a cost for running that putt.
No, they're bulletproof.
Okay.
I printed them out of unobtainium.
Oh gosh.
Oh yeah, did I not send you the bill yet?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a few $1 million.
It's in the mail.
All right, thanks for watching, everybody. I think I'm gonna shut this down. Unless you have any other questions for us. Appreciate you watching the premiere. Katrina Allen is awesome. Andrew Marweed, Noah Meitzman, Trevor Harbolt, Shasta Christo Reich, Ben Sorensen, etc., etc., etc.
Oh, I played with Allie Smith last
Allie
weekend.
Smith, that's right.
And she won FPO.
She won her first FPO, like her first professional win, so that was pretty exciting.
Yeah, she played really good.
The three of us have got to get together and make some more videos.
Maybe at Eagles Crossing?
That would be awesome.
Ooh.
Yeah. Hey, Scott, if you're watching, would you mind if I take Monday and Tuesday off work?
No, it's still going to be snowy.
Okay.
We got to plan just a little out.
Yeah, no, not for Eagles Crossing. I just don't want to work.
Oh, yeah.
Monday.
Me either. Scott, can I have Monday and Tuesday off too?
Yeah, no, Eagles Crossing is going to be weeks from now. Oh, man. Do take pictures and keep tagging us in your videos of your Vortex and Rift throws, because that's my job. And when you put it online, that's one less video I have to make. So,
oh, show them the Vortex icon stamp.
okay. So this year for the Vortex, we're going to do, let me make sure that I click the right thing here. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll show you the Vortex stamp and then we'll end the stream.
Okay, yeah, that's a good ending spot.
Okay. Oh, actually, I have it on the same graphic as the Tour Series discs. Maybe if I just like flash it up for just a second, and then we'll end the stream.
Screenshot it.
Okay. What the heck? It's Friday. I'm feeling crazy. All right, here you go. The new Vortex icon and the Tour Series discs for this year are... It's really quiet. All right, here you go. The new Vortex icon and the Tour Series discs for this